Camera, stop, sweet.
Ready?
Who would like to start? Renato.
David, the batting run of the past couple of innings, is that attributable to the mental state of the guys, I guess, how scrambled they've been, or no excuses?
Oh, look, it's obviously one of the factors. I think to put 3 guys into a test match that 2 have come from Australia and 1 hasn't played a competitive game for a while is always going to be a little bit tough. But again, the opposition bowled particularly well and we didn't deal with that. And that's been a little bit of the story of the series so far. We didn't leave the ball, and when the opposition left the ball extremely well, we didn't have a great run of the green a little bit today, but you know, they've outplayed us for sure, and that's contributed a little bit to the dismissals of the batters, I would think.
Is that true as well over this series with the ball, that they've been able to bowl to a higher and better standard to put the Australian guys under more pressure than you have for them?
Yeah, I think they've been extremely accurate, which is again a big factor in being a good bowling attack. They've got one, Vernon Philander, that's as good accurate as bowler as there is in the world. He also moves the ball, which is a challenge. They've also got probably the best strike bowler in the world with Rabada, so they complement each other very well, and their spinners bowling extremely well as well. But again, we probably haven't just combated it well enough with the bat. We haven't put them under enough pressure at times. We haven't been able to attack their spinner for whatever reason that is, and we haven't been able to put enough pressure on Philander, so that sort of lets him bowl some big spells and puts pressure on us. But no excuse, we should be able to do that, and it just hasn't happened.
Sammy?
Mate, how impressive has Pat Cummins been, not only in this test match but throughout the whole series?
Yeah, the series, it's been really pleasing. I think it's so good to see him get 5 wickets today. He's probably deserved that in many tests this series. He's bowled some spells this series as good as any bowler's bowled, you know, for Australia before. So that's really pleasing. He's backed it up now for probably over 12 months, which is he's now be trusting his body, which is great for him. There was times that he would have found that playing a game of cricket was going to be a worry because he thought he was going to break down, but now he's got through some really good overs and bowling at good pace and good control. So he would be in a good space with his body, which is a really important thing. It's been really pleasing the way he's kept through the summer, and this series has been outstanding.
David, how difficult it is? There's things going on in Australia, and obviously the guys are trying to play a test match here. Have you guys made a sort of an effort to try and block out the Australia stuff, or guys are going to watch it, or try not to watch it? How have you guys dealt with that?
No, we've just sort of taken on board of trying to really care for each other this week. We're realists and we're going to go out and try to play as best we can, but we're just trying to care about each other and try to put in a performance that the Australian nation and our group are proud of. So far that hasn't happened, but the effort's been there, and there's no doubt in the dressing room the guys are trying the hardest. It just hasn't worked this game, and obviously after the week we've had, there's a lot of disappointment in the room that we can't put something together, but we're not sort of thinking too much about what's happening at home, but we're thinking about the people that are part of our team that we've lost, and that's hurting a lot of people in the dressing room, and that's probably something that's hard to get out of their mind while they're playing. And no excuses again, but it's obviously playing a factor in the way we're playing so far this game.
Darren spoke about when Steve and Cameron spoke to the media in Australia that the guys had watched it and talked about it, and Darren had as well. Did they watch when David Warner spoke to the media, and did you talk about that today before the match or anything?
I'm sure most people would have seen it. There was a little bit of talk about it, but to be fair, that we're sort of over all that. And watching Steve and Cameron and now David do it, it's quite upsetting for a lot of the guys. So it's sort of something that they're trying to sort of blank out and just get on with what we're doing now is cricket. The one thing that this week brought us was a game of cricket when we thought we get out in the middle and we forget everything. And I think if it was a good place for some of the players to get out and just play cricket again. It hasn't gone the way we would like, but we've got 3 more days and we'll fight as hard as we can possibly fight to make this game very competitive. But at the moment we're a long way behind the 8 ball, and again we'll fight as hard as we can tomorrow. But you know, we're going to go out and play it as like it's another game of cricket, but there's obviously things behind the scenes that aren't normal.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.